everybody. Hello.
That's Gretchen. And this is Ronnie. And we're just going to talk a little bit about our sales for last month. And they were a little slower. We're going to talk about a few other things too. But sales are a big thing. So last month on eBay, we wind up doing $84.22. And we with shipping, it wound up being $9,162. $84.22.
What?
That's me. And we Cállate. We don't need to hear you twice. You don't even want to hear me twice.
So funny. No.
But I mean, our average sold price was down this month to $43.86.
Yeah.
That's the first time and forever that we've been below $50. But we were selling a lot of stuff, getting rid of a lot of stuff. So that's a big difference.
Yeah, not too bad.
I mean, if it stayed like that, this month's probably going to be more the same, as we're getting rid of a lot of stuff this month too.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's kind of like one of those things. We're going to have little bit low numbers. But if we were at our regular sale price of $55, we actually missed out on $2,100 this month, technically. So it's like 25%. It's a big difference. We would have been well over 10,000. So anyway, no big deal. It's not that much of a problem. 8,422 still gets by us very well.
I really was a little worried, like in the middle of January with the sales. Like, oh my God, we're not gonna hit the goal because our goal is 10 or more.
Yeah.
So, but then Ronnie had that idea that move different things.
Yeah.
So
what I did was
not too
I
bad.
just changed a few things around. One of the biggest things that seemed to help was I was doing a lot of 10-day listings. And then I changed it back to what I like doing is 30-day listings. For whatever reason, 10-day listings just do not get enough traction. For whatever reason, we're almost halfway through that set of 30 listings, and we're still getting sales. Like, people will say, oh, the listing gets stale when it gets to the middle. No, they don't really. You just got to keep up on them. You got to keep running sales and so on and so forth, and being proactive with your thing.
Mm-hmm.
What up, Mr. Rudy? How are you? Say hello to Rudy.
Hi.
So, with that being said, we did actually fairly well. Amazon was probably, we sent all the CDs into Amazon. Amazon was a little different. We did get $865 in sales. And that's about, it's a lot better than we did last year.
Yes, last year we did $50.
That was the first month selling back at Amazon.
So not bad.
Yeah. I mean, overall, you put in both together, we're down from last year about $300 maybe for the start of the year, which is fine because we have not been listing anywhere close to what we usually do. I mean, we haven't been really going out buying a lot of stuff. I think we spent under $500 this month in inventory. We just haven't been, doing it. Our profit this month is great because we haven't really went out and bought anything.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, we're trying to, I'll get into another thing that we're busy trying to get into the middle of it. So of those Amazon sales, I got the CDs in the middle of the month. So in about 14 days of the CDs being live, we've sold 16 for approximately $273.46. If you don't remember, a few videos ago, we got about 3,500 CDs, and we sent maybe 600 of them that were worth really anything. So they're starting to sell. We have 5 in pending for 108. So they're selling somewhere in that $17, $18 range. And that's not bad. You get about $12 profit. Amazon does eat up a little bit of the thing, but I don't have to ship it out. I don't have to deal with it. It's already in another location, so it's good to get that out of here. You know, then we'll talk about some of the sales that we've had for the month. I mean, we focus on more higher end, nicer stuff. You know, like I said, we sold 192 things. The most I've ever sold in any month is our best month was last year. We sold over $12,000 and we shipped only 209 packages. I cannot. If I had to sell stuff, you know, we shoot for a higher price point. But if I had to shoot and buy stuff, sell stuff all day long at that $10 to $20 price range, I'd get burnt out. I don't know if I could do the shipping day in and day out. You know,
Too much work.
With that being said, you just got to do what's best for you and, you know, see what's around in your area. But clothing, I don't know. I like clothing to work for me and make it easier than being a slave to a business, you know, making. I'd rather work at McDonald's and flip fries. But some of our sales, we'll get into a screen here, a screen share. And, well, that's not screen share. That's, okay. It takes me a few minutes to remember how to do this. But you see right here, one of the things we sold last month were these pair of Gucci loafers. They were suede. They were in really pretty good, very good condition. Little wear and tear here and there, but they had that horse bit, whatever you want to call it. Good condition shoes. I had these listed for less than a month. I paid $15 for these, and they sold for $111.99.
Very nice.
Yes. We found 2 of these Honeywell thermostats. Usually these don't sell for much. I've sold a bunch in Amazon in that 25 to 30 range. Some as high as 50, but this was a touchscreen one. It was a bigger one. I got 2 of these at a thrift store. I paid $15 each. They were open, but you could tell that they were brand new. They had all the stuff with them, the screws and all that stuff. They had, you know, labels. You could tell they weren't used. I just sold them new as open box. I put them for a price to get rid of them at $109.99. They shipped in a padded flat rate, no big deal shipping, and they both sold within an hour of each other, probably within a day of listing. So they sold fairly quick, and that's what we like. Mm-hmm. We sold this transcriber. I threw it up for some crazy price because really they only sold in the they only sold in the 180 to 200 range. But if I put it on a sale or something, I wanted to make sure I got a really good price for it. I had this up for maybe an hour, went back and forth with another buyer, and settled on $150. I think we had $15 into this, right? Or 10 or 15?
Yes, I think 15.
15. And we got this on the way back from Maine, I think. No, was it Maine? No, not Maine. No, back from an RV show in Boston. Mm-hmm. We decided to stop at a Savers and happened to find this. And it was actually, you know, end of the day, they just had their...
Surprised we found something that day.
Well, they just had that 50% off
50%
thing
off
on all clothing, so it was lucky to find anything in the store that was anything of worth any money. We sold this Brooks Brothers, vintage Brooks Brothers jacket. I got this at a estate sale about a year ago, probably. I got it with that fire helmet. You remember? We sold that a long time ago. We sold this earlier in maybe November or December. It got returned. It's in really good condition. She has like that real weird furry fake fur collar. That's the Brooks Brothers tag. From what I seen on this, it was about 60s, late 60s, because of the material and everything used in it. And we got $146.99 for that. Like I said, I paid $10 for that at a state sale. Staying with the weird and unusual jackets.
God, and heavy. That thing is super heavy.
This weighed 8 pounds to be exact. It was a vintage Hungarian military trench coat. And it's pretty cool. I had no idea. I just knew I had to get it. I was actually told it was Russian, and it wasn't. It's actually, after it would help with another person that watched my videos, told me it was Hungarian. I looked up Hungarian, and of course, that's what it was. This sold actually fairly quick. This sold probably within a month of having it, and we got $157.49 for it. Like I said, I paid $20 for it, and it sold fairly well.
Yeah.
It's a men's suit that we've had for a good while. You want to pronounce that? You have any idea?
Gianluca?
Gianluca
Gianluca Isaiah, Napoli.
And Napoli. So, yeah, you know, that sold for that sold over this weekend for $167.99. I didn't have more than $10 into that, and you know, it sat for a little while, but it turned into $167.99. Really good brand to look for in suits and sport coats, but I have noticed they do take a little while. They will sit for a little while before they sell. That was actually one of the suits that guy was interested in buying a whole bunch of stuff from me and was interested. This is a Brioni silk and cashmere blend, double-breasted sport coat. Had these nice buttons on them and stuff like that. I've had this a few months. I got this from another, not forever, a few months. Got this from another reseller. I got a whole bunch of stuff from him. I was into this probably for about $30. Went back and forth with a buyer and was happy to move it. $180. We've already made our money back on everything that we sold. So I was happy to move this and give it a new home. I still got a few more to sell from that lot, but it's winding down. And our best sale of the month was this pretty plain Jane Burberry London jacket. This sold for $204.49.
Excellent condition.
Yeah, it looked like it was never used. It was a 2X, which made it more desirable. And as you can see here, there's a pull-out hood. We were going to take a picture of the pull-out hood because I noticed my wife did not. I put it in the description, Novacek hood. And just it sold like within a day or two of selling it. So there was no reason. The guy got feedback. I mean, being a bigger size also helped this item sell. So that was very good. No complaints there. So we'll go back to us.
Back.
Yes, cool. We're back. So with that being said, I mean, sales have been pretty well. I mean, we had some really good sales, especially over the weekend, that picked our average up. We were about $40 there for a while. And, you know, I mean, well, the biggest thing, like I said, we haven't been really going through things. We've been going through the warehouse, cleaning up a lot of stuff, and because we'll be leaving at the end of February, if not sooner. I don't know. I was stubborn because I wanted it to work, and it wasn't working, and it had nothing to do with our control. You know, when it rained, we would get behind this wall here. It's like on a slant, and water would come in, to the bottom of the wall. And the reason why I know it still comes in, because I have a
Nightmare.
box sitting there that I didn't use, and the bottom of the box, you could tell it was wet, and it got wet. And then we have an issue with the heat. And
It's freezing.
to heat this place, especially the warehouse part in the front, it would cost us so much because it's not insulated well, and we still got water from the front overhead door. There's a lip, and he's replaced the rubber twice. I just don't know if he's not buying the right thing or not, but you know, water would come in, especially if snow is against the door. Water would come in through the bottom of the door. And then the wife's biggest thing, it doesn't have a bathroom.
Of course.
I messed up because
you know, guys, how it's.
I rented this.
For us women, right?
I rented this for when she was on vacation last year, and I got shit for that. Well, you were out playing.
They don't think.
When you were out playing in London, I was here working. Just letting you know.
So that's how it is. You work, and
Okay,
I go vacation.
Okay. We gotta shut her up. But that's not how it's supposed to be. I mean, it wasn't a fail at any point. I mean, like we've been talking, our cost of living is high. We were spending a lot of money. We kind of went over a bunch of different things, you know, and it just came to the point where we were looking at this one day and it was just like, it was cold. It's wintertime. We're getting water still. The lights don't necessarily work in this back here, and it just keeps to getting worse. We're not getting anywhere trying to talk to him about it. So we just said, okay, you know what? Our lease is technically over. It was over 6 months ago. Let's just move on. Let's move back, and we'll when we get to our next point, you know, what we want to do, if we'll buy a house or whatnot, where we're going to do, we'll just set up the business in that area. You know, we got a bunch of different plans. So, you know, once we get some of these plans worked out, we'll see. But in the end, that extra $1,000 a month means I can buy a new truck. You see that? She likes that one. She's okay with that. Getting the ugly warehouse. She ain't having any of that.
Yeah, whatever.
So you know, it's been good. Let me see here if you missed anything. Go through the comments. Because when I screen share, I can't really see the comments. So sorry if I missed any of you guys.
Hello, everybody.
Do you guys have a space heater indoor in the? We actually have 2 heaters in the office. There's a heater that he had installed last year in the wall. It's a regular electric heater. The problem is it doesn't really give off a lot of heat, and it seems to be very expensive for what it does. We have a heater that we picked up from Walmart that I kind of keep by my feet because I'm one of these people, if my feet get cold, I can't work anymore. I just want to go home. I'm done for the day. I'm miserable if my feet get cold.
This guy takes like 10 showers a day.
10 showers? I'm not even home.
Well, but you know, you feel cold and you need a hot shower all the time.
You wearing dirty laundry during the show?
What? What is that? Sorry.
So we have one that we have in there, and you pee in the corner. Oh God. We have a bathroom, but it's like you have to go outside and walk down a few doors. You know, it's outside. In one of the other units, there's a bathroom that's shared, but it's not really. It's not really good. What do you think about the beard, Google? You like the beard, don't you?
No.
Ouch. Yeah, Pittsburgh.
Huelga.
I think she wants me to shave. She's gonna go on strike.
We can make colitas.
What am I, Lou Albano? What else? Andrew asks Ronnie, how much of the business does Gretchen handle? You want to tell them what you do with the business?
I do everything, guys. Everything.
Okay,
Ronnie
show's
just
over. Show's over.
I just I do all the work. No, I'm kidding. Okay, what I do is I organize everything we get right from the stores. I organize and I put by a style. And if it's a coat, one place, a sport, and voila, like that. So then I take the picture and I give it to Ronnie. I put all the picture to Ronnie's computer, and he's in charge to list it on eBay. After that, I need to fold all that clothes and put it away, organized by name. And if I need to iron something, I do. If he need help with shipping, I help him with shipping. Those.
Not too often.
Not too often.
Because you have school now in the morning.
Well,
so
but I do.
You don't really.
Memoir, who made the boxes?
When was the last
I
time
need you to
made
make one box
When was the
for
last time you made a
this.
box?
Well, I don't
Just say it. When was the last time?
A few times.
When was the last time you made a
Memoir, I
box?
don't remember. But I do that. They ask me what I do.
When? It was last year.
So,
I bet you. It was last year.
No, that's not true. So what else?
Oh.
I clean the warehouse. That's true.
I found a slave.
So that's it, really. So the only thing this guy do is list the stuff on eBay and shipping. That's it. Then I do the rest.
And I go out most of the
Then
time.
I
and
go
find
there
the
out
stuff.
too. I found stuff.
Of any of those things that we just
So
showed, did
that's-
you find any of them?
That's a lot
Did you?
of. Yes.
Which one?
The one you show?
Which ones?
The Burberry.
Yeah, bullshit. I lied to the
No,
dog.
but I can show you right now a lot of stuff right here. So,
Okay, cool.
Look,
No.
all
We don't
this-
need to go through that stuff.
well.
That all has to get put away, actually. They're saying you do a good job with the warehouse. Cool.
And no, I don't get paid. That's the sad part.
No, you spend the money, though. You should see this woman's craft room stuff. It's ridiculous.
Yes, that's a good idea. The chatbot. So you have your numbers. You have idea if you need to do better. What you know.
Yeah, and this
Okay.
year we actually put last year's numbers, so we can actually, without really going and looking back, I can look right on that blackboard, and you'll be on the cutting board. Keep it up.
Right.
But yeah, Chad, I don't tell you about nothing. This was just jump on and jump off. Do you try to list a certain amount of profit per week, or is it just based on whatever you got? It's basically
Hi, Chad.
whatever we get, because we haven't been going out much. It's been to like a few different places, and we'll pick up some stuff, and it's whatever we pick up for the week. I really don't shoot for a profit more than I know I need to keep a certain amount of inventory. Try to keep around 800 items because we constantly sell about 25% of it month in and month out. So I know if I keep around 800 things, we're going to sell approximately 200 or so items. Like I said, some months are a little slower. I might sell a little less, but our sell-through on a monthly basis is 20 to 25%, which selling higher end clothing is actually really good. Anything else you can think about? Oh, I'm thinking right now. Yeah, I mean, just got to start getting stuff moved. I mean, weather's actually been really good. We have a few weeks to get stuff done. No big deal. And I think we're going to have no issues at the house with the way we both come up with the ideas for the for our spare room, and I don't think we're gonna have any issues.
Yeah, I hope
It's just accumulation of all the stuff that we got that we have to rent a storage unit for. Basically,
we
our
have more stuff now. So.
all the stuff that we buy. And hey, we have a
Yeah,
warehouse to
stuff.
store stuff, and then all of a sudden
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, but it can't come back to the house with us. We don't have room.
Slow.
So gotta rent a little storage to get rid of that kind of stuff. But yeah, we're gonna head out of here. I want to thank y'all for coming through and watching us
Thank
today,
you.
and just talking about our numbers. And we're gonna shoot. I don't know. I'd like to keep pace. Last year in February we did
9,000.
92.58 combined with eBay and Amazon. I really don't think we'll have any problem getting to that number with eBay and Amazon. We'll probably get past that, and we'll probably, make up that $300 we lost or $250 we lost this month in sales. So as long as we can start by March and really get back on the track of getting everything moved over and shooting forward, get back on our goal, and basically shoot for 200,000 is the goal. No matter what, doesn't matter if I'm here, it doesn't matter if I'm at home. It's becoming a reality. So, hey, we'll see you guys later.
That's it. Thanks. Bye.